What's up, you guys? How are you guys doing? This is the second episode of Spud or Dud. So, just to reiterate, if you guys haven't seen my first one, I am a connoisseur of samples. So, I have several samples that I need to go through, and a lot of them are scotch, and I find myself not going for those because I don't like pond water. So, I've put these little blind wrappings on them that's just heat shrunk plastic. So, I have 2 trays in front of me out of my maybe 20 trays that I have behind me. So I'm going to start killing some of these and going through them. So my first one was a spud. Let's see if I'm that lucky on this second one. So let me just pick one of them out. Ooh, another liquid ministry bottle. This one is full to the brim. Holy cow. I don't even know if I filled that sample up. So I don't know what it is. It's completely covered and it's pretty full, so I hope I like it. I'm gonna let it sit for a second. I let this open up for a little bit. Time to go to the nose and see how it is. This nose is pretty good. It's a lot of like earthy notes. Man, it is sticking to the sides of the glass. That looks like it's syrup. This has got to be finished in something, because if it's that sticky on the side of the glass, that's a very viscous bourbon or rye or whatever it is. I'd say it's on the sweeter side. I'd honestly give that nose. Man, that's actually really good. Man, I'm gonna be very upset if this is another cheap bottle that I like gave to someone, because the nose on this is great. I'd probably give the nose on this maybe like a maybe a 6-7. Am I too old for that? Now to go to the taste. That is very odd. It kind of reminds me of something that's like French oak finished. It's got a lot of spice. A lot of like bready notes is what I would call it. Or it could be a wheater. Very viscous, very palate coating. That's pretty tasty, man. It's definitely sweet. I feel like the proof is just there. It's not quite maybe over 110, I wouldn't think, but I think the spice kind of makes it a little bit better. I'd probably give the taste on that maybe a 7.2. I think that's a pretty fair one. Now for the finish. So the taste is great. The finish I feel like is also great, but let me double check. Finish carries through. I do think that it could need some more proof on it to kind of give a little bit more oomph. To me, it tastes finished, but not in a bad way or not overly finished. I really enjoyed that. I'd probably give that maybe a 6.5 out of 10 for the finish. Now for the reveal. Let's find the perforation. Take its shirt off. Let's unveil what this thing is. Okay, so this is OKI Reserve Batch 1, 100 proof. The youngest whiskey in it was 3 years old, and it's a blended whiskey. I do recall enjoying this quite a bit when I opened that bottle and tried it. So I'm not bad. That's pretty good. So some stats on this bottle before I give you my final score. So it is a huge combination of stuff. So it's distilled by MGP, blended by OKI. It is a low rye bourbon. There is 7.8% of 10-year, 1.8% of 9-year, 23.3% 8-year, and then for high rye bourbon, there's 26.4% 8-year, 0.2% 3-year. Rye whiskey, it has 12.2 9-year, corn whiskey, it has 4.69 year, and light whiskey, it has 23.710 year. So it's got everything in it. And it was a $75 bottle from 2022. It's pretty damn good, I'd say. So just to look at Breaking Bourbon, some notes that they put on there. On the nose, they got stone fruit, orange peel, rich caramel, tobacco, pretzel dough. And on the palate, they got apricot, baking spices, cinnamon, toffee, creme brulee. And on the finish, they got dried cherries, a cigar box, caramel chews, and allspice. That's great. I wish I would have kept that bottle, because I didn't. But the final score that I would give this would be a 35.9 out of 53, which is approximately like a 6.8 out of 10. I like to make things a little too complicated, but that's all right. But this is a great pour. This is definitely another Spud, 2 in a row. Let's keep this going. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.